Sam, about the next site we wanted you to bring online with the Cupid. It seems we have a little problem. The tar currents nearby have grown unstable. Under these conditions, it's unlikely we'll be able to establish a chiral network connection. Our scans have identified a potential cause. An unknown device located within a brigand outpost to the north of West Fort Knot. It's hardly an elegant solution, but we need you to destroy it. When you're ready, take on this main order to proceed. The client in this case is the musician. I can't wait to hear what he has to share with the network.
We're all the
Don't let us down,
Australian
Sam.
women.
Route creation. Delivery.
There's a BT nearby. Here we go. Whee! All right, I'm coming in. Don't stop now.
Thanks for the help. This one's for you.
ship all the way... I don't know where you found this. I'm sure glad you did. You are one hell of a porter. A generous, hard-working soul who deserves this data.
Let's go.
We're increasing your allocation of material.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
This is a schematic for an enhanced battle skeleton. As you'll see, damage reduction has been improved along with battery efficiency. And when you carry it as cargo, it even occupies less space than before. Its increased power output also allows you to shift loads with greater ease than ever. With all those benefits, you're bound to be a fan. Our research into other technologies continues. With your help, we can accomplish even more. Take care of yourself.
Order completed. Well done.
Hey Sam, this is Tarman. The disruptor device we need you to disable is located in this area whatsoever, destroying it using MP bullets or MP shells. Alternatively, consider getting close enough to access the device directly. You can use your ring terminal to have APAS hack into it, allowing you to disable it without resorting to brute force. Be advised though, Sam, that some of the brigands you'll encounter on site will be wearing armor protecting both their heads and bodies, and that every one of these armored units will be wielding a rod. No doubt their aim is to fortify themselves against ranged attacks, allowing them to move in and engage you at close quarters. In light of this development, we've gone ahead and added armored enemies to our VR weapons and combat training programs. This way you can experiment with various methods and find a means of dealing with them that's suited to your personal strengths. That's all the information I have for now. Review your potential routes and finalize your equipment loadout before heading out. We're counting on you, Sam.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
entering enemy territory.
So, I don't get it. So, basically, BB dies and then gets reborn again as, like, the BB, like, de-age, or, like, it gets reborn again.
I don't know. So I guess, I mean, Lou, I don't know what happened to her. If she got, like, jumped and then, like, she got kidnapped and then someone took her, or she might have died and then she came back and then,
Is it because she's a repassionate?
I don't know if she is.
But
I
how
just,
did she de-age herself?
I don't know.
How the fuck why is Sam old and then he just dyes his hair again?
How I was like, does bro have to dye his hair every time? I don't know. Well, just Sam, like, he was probably stressed. Maybe his hair, because, like, I don't know. Maybe, because he's special. And then about Lou, that's probably, like, the main plot of the game. It's just, like, finding out what happened to Lou, I would imagine. So, you will.
Worry while carrying all that. With that much cargo, they'll spot you in no time. Why not stash your backpack and any excess equipment somewhere safe? And take only what you need for now. Reporting for duty. Let's catch up. Stallman reporting in. Stick a fork in me, Sam. Ouch.
Like, bro, are you trying to get me to, like, join 50 blessings or something? Fuck! Yeah. Like, come on, bro, I don't want to get that shit.
Sam, you disabled the target. And don't forget to collect your things before moving on.
Oh, whoa. That was close.
Generator. I wouldn't want to be near that if it released its charge.
Thanks for the help. Thank you kindly.
Sounds nice. Where's Haley?
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside.
Hold on. You're with Drawbridge, am I right? Hope the brigands weren't too much trouble. Though you look okay. Glad you can make it. Alright. Let's take a look at this cargo of yours. I can see you took extra care with this. Thank you. Where the hell did you find this? You are the best. I'll definitely have more work for you if you want it. I've been waiting a long time for this. Okay, use your Cupid to hook me up.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
This is really something. I'm part of the chiral network, which means everyone can finally listen to my songs. Then with the music player, you'll be able to set the mood for your
Yes!
And just like that, the world's gotten so much bigger. Yeah, looks like my weapon data has been shared with everyone too. So about the recording you brought me, it almost sounds like a whale song. But there's something...
I got the music player! I got the music player!
Bruh, what? After all that time?
9 hours in, I got the music player.
Well, who was
He's the weatherman, bruh. Not as freaky as Higgs.
off about it. I'll need more time to figure it out. Anyway, I'll send you updates via the SSS. The Tarman's the one who recorded it. Said he heard it while he was out tar fishing. Have a listen.
What the heck?
Call me crazy, but we might be dealing with something like a whale.
Yeah.
Another interesting thing to note. Creatures that hear this song make an effort to avoid the source. there's not much else I can say with confidence. However, give me some time to analyze it, and I might get you some answers. Yeah, I got it from a friend who knows all about weapons. Now, this is way back in the day, when I was traveling in search of new music. Well, he said I'd need to protect myself, taught me how to use it and everything. But I never did in the end. Just as well, I'm better with instruments, you know? Apparently this shines when you break it out at close range. Incorporates the latest tech as well, so it ought to pack one hell of a punch. In an ideal world, we wouldn't ever need stuff like this. But I bet it's a necessary evil for you. Do what you gotta. Yep, I can really immerse myself in my work here. Sadly, all the music I've made never gets heard by anyone else. Still, that's about to change.
Oh, yeah.
Because of that update I pushed you earlier, the new music player function, remember? In it, you'll find a sample of my work. When you've got the time, be it on the job or relaxing somewhere, why don't you take a listen? Gotta get going, huh? Well, hey, thank you for the help. You know, I've been wondering how those brigands got their hands on that disruptor thing. I'm just saying, they certainly don't have the know-how to build one. It's kind of worrying. Oh yeah, I had another favor I wanted to ask, if that's cool. I lost some cargo near and dear to my heart, even though I tried my best to keep it safe. I've tracked it to this dangerous place. Too dangerous for someone like me. The request's open to anyone willing to accept, but something tells me you'll deliver. Get it? Anyway, if this kind of works up your alley, then take a look at my suborder.
Thank you so much, Sam. I have high hopes for his work, but I suppose we'll have to wait and see what comes of it. As for that strange device, it seems that its effect on the tar currents blocked all chiral communications. So I think it's only fair that we call it a chiral jammer. Anyway, while the currents in the area have settled down somewhat, we've received a number of troubling reports. For one, a tar eruption was recorded in the direct vicinity of West Fort Knot. A group of figures clad in red and a large unidentified black mass were observed just prior to this eruption as well. Needless to say, the anomalous tar current activity near West Fort Knot may be related to these events. So we can't afford to ignore them and proceed with network expansion. We've got no choice but to investigate and address any cause that may be present on site. The corresponding main order has been added to this delivery terminal. I've got a feeling a difficult fight might be ahead of you, Sam. I strongly advise you to prepare accordingly.
Order completed. Well done.
A new feature has been made available for use.
Bro. We got those Stranding 1 songs. It restores battery. Alright.
accepted. Thank you.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Thanks for the help. This one's for you.
Copyright strike, boy.
Looks like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
-61. Have I ever really loved? Do I deserve what I've got? Now the great system stands to traps and the fears switching sides. I own $1 million worth of stuff, but I still won't sleep at night. What is it that I've become? -61. Now the water level rises high in my cold paradise, where men sit in circles and talk numbers I never really liked. The way they think of life as some kind of gamble and watch the city drown. Where is it that I belong?
Good evening, Sam.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
I said we better.
Hey, Sam, I've been waiting for you. Decided to take on that order, huh? Okay, I'll check out the cargo then. This is great. A flawless delivery.
What is going on?
You're always there just when I need you. Allow me to express my gratitude with this data.
Very nice.
Do you have enough materials?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
You are incredible. And with talents like those, you might even catch their eye. The Tarlake twins, that is.
Who?
I went and shared another music sample with you, by the way. If you can, I would love it if you had a listen. That's right, or so I've heard. They live on the edge of a tar lake to explore the limits of what a human being can handle. Only interested in meeting exceptional folks capable of pushing said limits. Sadly, nobody has come along that fits the bill. Makes for an interesting story, huh? Which has me wondering, what kind of person would be good enough? Yeah, got it from a kindred spirit in the UCA. Stuff that'll hit you right in the con-ha. A classic tune. When you head back to your room, have a listen. For real, you'll be hooked. Again, thank you so much, Sam. It's weird, though. How did something I know I'd stored safely end up in a place like that?
That's what I'm just wondering.
Anyway, you might want to keep an eye on your own stuff. Take care, and please come back soon.
Order completed. Well done. Order accepted.
Feels good.
Now the wind cuts the leaves like a knife, and the sun is out of sight. I see the world spin, lose at trial. What is left, what is right? I made the worst mistake one can make, pretending and playing blind. What is it to try to find?
Thanks for the help. This one's for you.
Somebody lend me a hand! Anybody out there? Just go! Can anybody hear me?
It's good to see, I guess. Damn near perfect. We'd already written this off as lost.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Well, we both. Let's get at it, huh?
Order completed. Well done.
seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know.
Somebody lend me a hand.
The they send to meet me won't
Great job, Sam.
It won't be long till happiness themselves will greet me. Raindrops falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop. Complaining because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me.
Auto pills.
It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me.
Thank you. Kindly.
Thanks for the help.
If they borrowed the sea from the caves
So I want to give you this data. Hopefully, it'll make your life a bit easier. Do you have enough materials? Why don't I increase the...
Now display your current porter grade.
I've got something for you. It's a new version of the shotgun. This model comes with an MP shell grenade launcher. Shotguns can be devastating at close range, but they're not really suited to long-range combat. However, the grenade launcher more than makes up for these range issues. This data was sent to me on the chiral network from people impressed with all your hard work. So, you might say it's the result of your ongoing efforts to connect everybody. Now, while I got you here, let me share another song. I've got a feeling you'll vibe with this one. Kick back and check it out when you can. I really hope to see you again. Later, man.
Sure, that's good.
Order completed. Well done.
Waste of breath, a mindless hand.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Deep into the unknown. We had no choice to where we're from. Get out.
There are wild animals nearby. Such creatures are rare and precious, friends to be protected.
Good job, buddy.
at our destination. You see anything suspicious?
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Oh. Thanks. Yes.
Well, now, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Been a long time, Sam.
Fuck, how you still alive?
Oh, no, I'm just a ghost. Come to take my revenge on you and that bitch Fragile. All the way from the other side. Of course, there's no point in trying to kill you when you won't stay dead. Plenty of other ways to make you suffer. Huh? The kid kicked the bucket, huh?
Bro.
Shame. Goddamn shame. Tonight, what, you just lugging that coffin up? Pod? Going on a walkabout? Well, that's touching. Even if you don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
What are you saying?
Maybe I can't kill you, you won't die, but you can lose everything you love. And torture yourself for the rest of time, knowing that death will never come for you.
Bro, it's too much aura.
You go on your little walkabout. Go wherever you want, but I will be damned if I let you link up this continent. Not because extinction's my creed, though, no. No, I want to build a world where fear and violence are king. And who do you think will come out on top, Sam? You? With your hippy-dippy network? With my more rough and tumble methods. I can't wait to find out.
Forgot equations on this thing.
Good old-fashioned boss fight. Cruelty or collaboration? The eternal choice. Let's put him to the test.
Dude.
What a hit! Cliche, but that one's gotta hurt. one! That one seems to have done some damage. Well done, Sam. That last attack of yours seems to have left a mark. Okay, Sam? Nice one! That one seems to have done some damage.
Where they cook so hard. Bro. They are cooking so hard. Holy shit. Bro got 0 minute. Bro's 15% done with the game, but he ain't even played a game. It's at 15. But it's so stupid. Bro, they must have had like early acts or like codes for like weeks. Like, holy shit.
That was amazing, Sam.
Damn right.
Great work. Now let's get this place on the Chiral network.
Actually moved the bike out. Nice.
hell was that thing anyway? It looked like a machine, but none I've ever seen before. Right. We need to assess the situation. Wow. I honestly had no idea you were that skilled. I hope we can continue to rely on you in the future. This moment's been a long time coming. Please use your Cupid to connect us.
Let's go, baby. Authority carrier.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Great. No issues establishing a chiral network connection. By the way, we've sent some folks out to recover the wreckage of that giant mech that attacked us earlier. Only prudent we study it, you know? If we learn anything of value, we'll be sure to relay it to Drawbridge right away. Thanks again for coming to our rescue.
Sam, this is the President. Due to your tireless efforts, West Fort Knot is now part of the chiral network. A great achievement. I salute you. However, this expansion has done little to address the anomalous activity observed across the continent. Elsewhere, disruptions in the tar currents are growing ever more prevalent. Only by connecting all of Australia can we hope to resolve this situation. And by doing so, we will create the optimal conditions for a new plate gate to manifest as well. We are one step closer to making the chiral verse a reality and ensuring humanity overcomes extinction. The road ahead is still fraught with peril, but I have the utmost faith in your capabilities. For now, though, please take a well-deserved break aboard the DHV Magellan.
Order completed. Well done. The spirit.
Was it really Higgs? He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but
He found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
it's definitely his voice I heard. I didn't get a good look at his face, but yeah. He said he came back to get revenge on you and me. Screwing with our plans to link up Australia was just another way to do that.
They were all in red. Just like the ones at your place. That could have been him too.
You think that was Higgs? Did you see him hurt Lou?
I'm not sure.
Fragile, I need you to remember.
I only caught a glimpse. But they were all wearing red. This is all my fault. I had him at my mercy on Amelie's beach. If I'd only finished him off, none of this would have happened.
No. You can't blame yourself. You know, something's been bugging me. Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou. It hit me after. He's absolutely right. I mean, the kid's whole life is a total mystery to me. So I gotta ask. Can you look into Lou's past? Find out what you can? Charlie, you, the ship's crew, you all have connections within the UCA, right? And at least one of you has to have access to the UCA archives that were recovered by the Chiral Network.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
Really, Sam, there's such a thing as too tight. Oh. That must have been quite the nightmare. I can't feel my legs.
Ugh.
Sam, this is Tarman. Feeling refreshed, I hope? Thanks to all your hard graft, the DHV Magellan can get around a lot more freely now. More specifically, we can travel between any two facilities that are connected to the chiral network by way of the tar currents. Naturally, this includes Mexico as well.
Hard.
If you're curious about how the folks in the places you visited are getting on, you can catch up on any recent developments by accessing the Corpus via your ring terminal. And to have the Magellan travel to a given facility, simply open the map with your ring terminal and chart a course to your destination.
That sure looked good, Sam. Sam, been a while since you had a proper shower, wouldn't you say? You know, I've been thinking about what happened to Lou. Fragile holds herself personally responsible for those tragic events. If Higgs was indeed behind the attack, then I can understand why she feels that way. Why she blames herself for setting everything in motion. But she's resolved not to let any of it show. To bottle it up and put on a brave face. She didn't used to smoke before, did she? I suspect it's a form of self-punishment she's adopted. Vengeance gives rise to a cycle of violence. And Higgs wouldn't have it any other way. But she's committed to helping you complete this journey, together with Lou, to get you back on your feet. And if she believes she has to bury her emotions and play the part of a hard-nosed commander to do that, she will. That's what I think, anyway. I'm sure you can understand her position. That masked man, that was Higgs, wasn't it? I had no idea he commanded such terrible powers. To summon a giant mech single-handedly. I expect he's behind recent disruptions to the tar currents, too. Well, you don't have to face him alone, Sam. You have me for backup. Sam, is that Horizon Dreamer I spy in your music collection? That's one of Daiichi Miura's best songs. I'd love to hear it again. To listen and remember my family. Sam, the brigands object to virtually all forms of change. Which begs the question of how they managed to get their hands on that disruptor device, or chiral jammer, doesn't it? Come to think of it, apparently you can create your own custom playlist for the music player. If you have any recommendations, I'm all ears, Sam. I don't... Nothing like a warm shower after a hard day's labor. Am I right, Sam?
A fragile weird creature. This is embarrassing. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck you, Fragile. So I get first on that, but fucking S-ranked at all. Okay. Oh.
Terrific work, Sam. You were amazing in there.
Thank you, Nolan.
If you refuse, there will be severe repercussions. But what makes you think you have a choice?
Sam, it's Charlie. Another request is ready for you. You'll find it listed as a main order on the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal. So you know, Sam, Fragile is currently looking into Lou. Meanwhile, Tarman is conducting a separate investigation into the giant mech that attacked you earlier. For now, we would like you to focus on extending the network. That is a task only you can handle. As the network grows in size, we will have much more information at our disposal to further our efforts. That said, you won't be able to proceed until the situation at West Fort Knott has been resolved.
Yes.
It appears that they're in dire need of additional supplies, to the point that they don't even have enough to prepare cargo for your next destination. This next order is intended to alleviate the situation. You're to restore the mine north of F1 and its monorail station to working order and link up West Fort Knott. After which, you'll deliver a large quantity of excavated materials from the mine to the settlement by rail.
Okay.
As this is a somewhat complicated order, I'll brief you on the details as you review the map. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you could make this main order your top priority. All right, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order. To begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHV Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map. And when you arrive there, submit the materials using the terminal on site. This will allow you to restore the facility to working order. Next, access the terminal again to commence mining operations. If all goes well, a large quantity of materials should be extracted. You'll then need to deliver those materials to West Fort Knott. Consider making use of the monorail located at the mine to make life easier. Upon your arrival at F1, use the materials for processing and to finally complete the order. That's all there is to it. So begin plotting your route to the mine north of F1.
delivering some heavy materials. You can use a tri-cruiser to transport them. Alternatively, floating carriers can now be fabricated. These carriers are ideal for taking heavy cargo across terrain ill-suited to vehicles. If that sounds good to you, try fabricating one and loading the materials onto it. And when you're not using the carrier for cargo, you can hop aboard and kick the ground and use it as a makeshift skateboard. Just remember that floating carriers require chiral crystals to function, so keep a supply on hand.
This comment is wild.
Oh! Like, really? Like, guys. Like, why? My honest reaction to that information.
There's another porter here. Since you brought this site onto the chiral network, perhaps they thought they could make use of the additional data to make a safe run. Want to go and say hello?
This one's for you. Very handy.
What the heck?
Stretch my legs.
Quick detected. Intensity. G-scale.
God damn, dude.
Well done, Sam. I've never seen a working monorail before. Think of all the stuff it could carry. All right then, why don't we extract some materials?
God damn.
Very good, Sam. Now all you have to do is load the extracted materials onto the monorail for transport. Let's begin by accessing that delivery terminal.
This
Now entering chiral network coverage.
Yeah, this is the game of the year, 100%. People would do.
Cargo transported by the monorail has been placed in your private locker. The cargo can be delivered via the terminal.
God, no.
Did you actually manage to restore the monorail? Awesome. With it back up and running, you'll be able to transport materials from the mines. Right. Sorry. Let's take a look at these materials you brought. Would you look at all this? I think it's safe to say we'll have nothing to worry about for a while.
Yes.
Found some of our missing stuff, did you? I thought this was gone for good. We've made some great strides in our research thanks to you. If it's all right, we'd like you to have this. Just wanted to let you know that we're increasing the...
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
Oh, here's a little something extra as thanks. I got them just for you. Figured they'd suit your style. They sure weren't easy to come by. A real collector's item, I hear.
These JF.
We really appreciate your help. At the risk of stating the obvious, it's going to take an awful lot of resources to restore the other roads and monorails to working order. But, at least with this monorail operational, you can bring us large shipments of materials with relatively minimal effort. That's going to go a long way towards getting other sections up and running again. We can fabricate pickup off-roaders now, by the way. I'm pretty fond of them myself. It's a large four-wheel drive vehicle, boasts significant cargo carrying capacity for the hard-working porter. The driver's seat is in an elevated position and exposed by design. This allows the driver to survey their surroundings more easily and engage enemies with small arms if necessary. You can customize it quite a bit too, attach all kinds of different parts as you like. That said, a lot of parts are still in development, but you'll receive their data as soon as it's ready. The schematics for this vehicle have already been shared with everyone on the Chiral network, which means that we can look forward to other people drafting even more new parts. Sure, the monorail network was extensive and once stretched across a good chunk of Australia's coastline. But repeated exposure to timefall has seen it degrade significantly. And with the constant threat of BTs and armed groups, it's not been possible to repair the damage. If you happen to come across a track layer, be sure to feed it any materials you can spare. Even a small contribution will make a difference. Anyway, just something to think about. We're so grateful for the assistance, Sam. You've been a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day.
You managed to save the day, Sam. The people here now have more than enough supplies for their needs. They should be able to prepare cargo for the next delivery too. But first, I have some information to share with you. About Lou. Return to the DHV Magellan so we can talk.
Order completed. Well done.